We are the 6th seed. We're the worst team to make the playoffs this season. We're going to face the number 3 seed in Cleveland. And then we also have to go face the New York Yankees if we advance. And then we'll either face Seattle, Baltimore, or Texas in the CS. On the National League side for the playoffs this year, Arizona and Atlanta go at it. Pittsburgh and the New York Mets. The Pirates are in the playoffs. The Dodgers are the 1 seed, and the Philadelphia Phillies are here as well. As we go into Game 1, it's all in Cleveland. Game 1 will be Turk Skubal versus Tanner Bybee, Reese Olson versus Shane Bieber, and then it says it's going to be Casey Mize, but we're going to adjust this. Jackson Jobe will be pitching in Game 3, Reese Olson in Game 2, Skubal in Game 1. I've thought about how to move this lineup around too. I'm okay with Baez in center, but these games are important and the defense is going to be huge, so I'm thinking about moving Parker Meadows to the 9 hole, Rogers to lead off. So if we go 1-2-3, 1-2-3, Rogers will be leading off. I don't mind Colt Keith leading off. I think I'm going to also have to drop Trey Sweeney further down. We'll drop, maybe Sweeney will go to the 7. We'll go Sweeney 8 hole. Westberg should probably have Westberg in the 6, Rogers in the 7th hole. So we have some power down there. And this is what we're looking like. But here we go. Game 1 of the MLB playoffs this year. Turk Skubal, Tanner Bybee. Go at it. Playoff baseball has reached the Tigers franchise series here on Off the Bench. We take on Cleveland in Game 1. I know every episode has felt like a Cleveland game, but that's honestly how it is. We had a 3-game set at home against them, and then a 3-game set on the road to finish our season against them. And now here we are, on the road once again, in the American League Wild Card Series. The Tigers came up just short last year, falling 3-2 against Cleveland. In the ALDS, Cleveland went on to face the Yankees, losing 4-1. And the Yankees would move on to the World Series, losing 4-1 to the Dodgers. But it's a new year. We're here in the year of 2025, and we have another chance with destiny here in the American League Wild Card Series. It's an even more pressing matter. It's a Wild Card Series. We have 3 games to do this. And it's probably best if we jump out, taking Game 1, so we don't fall back, having to go back-to-back wins, still on the road. It's a tough playoff schedule for the Tigers. Even if we advance past the Guardians, we're on the road against the Yankees for the first 2 games. There's the starting pitcher tonight, Turk Skubal, and the Tigers lineup behind him, with Tanner Bybee and the Guardians lineup behind him when we come back. On the mound for the Cleveland Guardians tonight will be their ace, Tanner Bybee. 16-8 record on the season, 202 innings, 2.41 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, 155 strikeouts, 19.2 strikeout percentage, and a 5.1 walk percentage. He'll face Riley Green, the leadoff man, all season long. 20 average on the regular season. He's taken his first ever playoff plate appearance.
Ball 1.
Season. First pitch, outside for ball 1. So it's historically a pretty solid matchup. Favors Bybee. 3-1 count here. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman is there. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. Bybee will retire Green. We'll take a look at the Tigers lineup. Riley Green leading off, followed by Kerry Carpenter. Glaber, Torres, DH, Spencer Torkelson, Jordan Westberg, Colt Keith, Jake Rogers, Trey Sweeney, and Parker Meadows. While on the bench, we have Zach McKinstry, Nino, Vierling, Ibanez, and Baez. Comes our regular season home run king. 1-0 count to Kerry Carpenter. That ball's hit hard on the ground. Over to Rockio, throw on to first. Quickly, 2 down. 106 off the bat. Just unfortunate launch angle for Kerry Carpenter there. Glaber Torres steps up now. Finished the season very cold. 22 home runs on the year, though. 79 RBIs. First pitch to him. Swung through and missed. Hanging slider, top of the zone. Not really hanging, but it did hit the top of the zone. 0-1 count to Torres. Fouled off. That's why we have him in the leadoff spot against lefties. He's just able to foul off so many pitches. Inside. 1-2 count. Inside again. Torres staying alive here. 2-2 count. Bybee's pitch. Taken for ball 3. Wow. From 0-2 to 3-2. We'll do it again. Popped up. Rocchio's under it. Out number 3. Side is retired. Tigers go down 1-2-3 here in the first. On the mound for the Detroit Tigers tonight is their ace, 2024 Cy Young Award winner, Tarik Skubal. The big lefty, 12-8 record on the season, 202 pitches, 3.02 ERA. ERA is a bit higher than you think it would be. Struck out 172 batters. Steven Kwan will lead things off. Lefty-lefty matchup here to start game 1. Skubal. First pitch, high, strike. A 1 count. Kwan's fared pretty decently in his career against Scoobs. 0-2 count to Kwan. Grounded over the first. Torkelson reaches it. Toss on to Skubal, who runs the first, covers, and he's out. Quickly 1 retired. Let's take a quick look at the Guardians lineup. Steven Kwan playing left field, followed by Nathaniel Lowe, Jose Ramirez, John Kenzie Noel, Lane Thomas, Daniel Schneemann, Bo Naylor, Gabriel Arias, and Brian Rocchio. Lowe 17 home runs, 74 RBIs in the regular season. He hit us very well. Ball's popped up. Meadows tracks it down for out number 2. Back-to-back lefties to face Skubal. That's an interesting strategy by Cleveland, as now Jose Ramirez steps into the box. 885 OPS in the regular season, 26 bombs, 78 RBIs. Stare-down contest has already begun. First pitch, misses low. Circle change there. 10 for 25 is Ramirez on his career against Skubal. And now he's 11 for 26. Base hit for Jose Ramirez. 1 on with 2 away. It's kind of one of Skubal's only issues this year. Getting batters to 0-2 counts and not being able to finish them. Or getting 2 outs in an inning as the runner's going to go. Ramirez is sliding to second. He's in there. Stolen base, Jose Ramirez. And Noel is on a 2-0 count now. Batters count, 2-0. Sneaks the strike in there with a knuckle curve. Count will run 2-2. Swung on and missed. John Kenzie Noel goes down swinging at the inside fastball. And the side is retired. Nothing apiece through 1 inning. Welcome back here in Cleveland. Top of the second action with Spencer Torkelson leading off. This has got to be a big feeling for the guy, man. Struggled since coming into the majors. Has a great season. Struggles again after that. He's here now with a great season. First pitch outside misses. He starts this season hot. Red hot. And then finishes very cold. Pitchers started to know how to pitch to him as that ball's popped up. Noel's going to be there for out number 1. Pitchers learn how to pitch to Torkelson. You hit that inside on him, and he's not able to do much with it. Or the outside, rather. 0-1 count to Jordan Westberg. Line down the left field line. That ball's going to get down. Line drive, Jordan Westberg. He's turning for 2. He'll dive in head first. Safe. He's safe. Jordan Westberg, 1 out double. Jordan Westberg here doubling off a cutter that just dropped into his hot zone. That's not a pitch you want to leave hanging to a guy like that. Coming off a cold streak from the regular season. Starting his playoff run hot. Jordan Westberg. Colt Keith to follow. 0-1 count. Hit high into right field. That ball's going to drop. Noel has no chance to get there. Westberg scores. Keith into second. Back-to-back doubles, and the Tigers lead. Keith here doubling on that hanging circle change just down the middle of the plate. Bybee left it right there in a sweet spot. Back-to-back times he's given up doubles. on pitches he should not have left hanging. Jake Rogers here to follow. Full count. Runner on second with 1 away. The pitch. Hit high, but very playable in right field. Noel is going to get under it and make the play. Keith is going to tag up. Runner on third with 2 away now for the Tigers. Trey Sweeney to follow. 765 OPS to finish the year. 1-2 count. High into right field again. Noel doesn't even need to move for out number 3. The Tigers jump up 1-0 on the Colt Keith double. More baseball when we come back. Welcome back to Cleveland. Lane Thomas leading off here in the bottom of the second. Skubal starts leading off with 12 pitches. 16 now in the 1-2 count against Thomas. Skubal kicks, deals, grounded up the middle, base hit. Lane Thomas. We've seen a lot of that out of him, haven't we? It's like the last 3 episodes have all been base hits by Lane Thomas. Second baseman Daniel Schneemann to follow with 1 runner on. That runner being Thomas. First pitch to Schneemann. Taken. Strike 1. A 1 count now. Take it for strike 2. Skubal's dicing him up. The pitch. Ooh, that's questionable. 1-2 count now. Pitch to Schneemann. 2-2. Outside slider. Runner on first. Nobody away. The 2-2 to Schneemann. Take it for strike 3. The bat never left his shoulder. Second strikeout of the night for Turek Skubal. He absolutely diced Schneemann up that at-bat. What are you doing there, Schneemann? Just window shopping? 2-2 count now to Bo Naylor. That ball's popped up high into right field. Kerry Carpenter's tracking it down. He's there. Out number 2. That leaves Thomas on first alone after the leadoff single. Stuck there with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Gabriel Arias at the plate now. DHing in the playoffs. 22 RBIs for the regular season. 151 average. Thomas is going. The throw from Rogers is not in time. These are crucial stolen bases. We can't really have many of those go down. 0-1 to Arias is fouled off. 0-2 now. Skubal settles, steals. Take in for ball 1. Wow. How do you take that pitch? That was a beautifully executed changeup. 1-2. Take it for strike 3. Arias goes down, and the inning is over. Turek Skubal. Excellent through 2. Leading off here in the bottom of the third, or top of the third rather, is Parker Meadows. 35 pitches to start the inning for Tanner Bybee, and the first pitch is popped up into center field. Lane Thomas tracks it down, he settles under it, records out number 1 here in the third. 1 pitch, 1 out for Tanner Bybee. Talking to Detroit's coaching staff before the game, we were talking about, what's the strategy, the offensive strategy heading into this Cleveland series, and they said, be aggressive at the plate. We can't let them get to that bullpen. First pitch. Riley Green is aggressive. Line drive into the outfield. That ball's going to bounce off of the wall. He's going to head into second base with a 1-out double off the first pitch he sees. What a stark contrast from the Parker Meadows at-bat. First pitch pop out. First pitch line drive double for Riley Green. Ball that should not be hanging over the plate was left in. Riley Green took full advantage of it. Kerry Carpenter here now. Runner on second. Carpenter, line drive left field. Green stays on second, and he'll take off. Oh, no, he's going back. Left a little early. That leaves a runner on second with 2 away for Gleyber Torres. He popped out in the first inning. 1-0 count. Little soft ground ball over to Rockio. Toss on to first. Inning over. So Detroit threatens with the Riley Green double and is not able to execute. Side is retired. Detroit leads 1-0. Back here, bottom of the third, Turk Schoolball starting the inning off with 31 pitches. Brian Rocchio to face him first. First pitch, taken for a strike on the outside. Fastball in there. 0-1 count now. Kicks, deals, grounded over to the left side. Foul. He's going to push the count to 0-2 on Rocchio. Schoolball, kicks, fires, taken outside. 99 on the outside is hard to take. Count's going to run to 1-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Is that 94, 95? Fourth strikeout of the day for Turek Schoolball. Let's take a quick ump cam look. Oh, Bayou! Could feel the fan from all the way up here. First pitch to Stephen Kwan now. Lefty-lefty, pop up. Carpenter just needs to range a little bit forward. He's under it for out number 2. What a way to start the bottom of the third. Schoolball gets quickly 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe is going to follow. First pitch to Lowe. Inside. Strike 1. Schoolball's been dotting that. All day he's owned that spot. 0-1 count now to Lowe. Swung through and missed. Flips the bat out of frustration. 97. Bayou. 0-2 count now. Schoolball. Pitch deals. Popped out to foul territory. Count's going to stay 0-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Turek Schoolball. Electric through 3. 3 shutout innings by the big lefty, and that's exactly what we needed. Tigers lead 1-0. Leading off the 4th inning for the Tigers is the first baseman Spencer Torkelson. He's got a 0-2 count on him right now. The pitch by Bybee is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Spencer Torkelson tried to hold up on the outside slider, but it was filthy, coming in at 83. Third baseman Jordan Westberg to follow. 0-2 count to him. He's doubled tonight. The pitch by Bybee. Popped up. Center fielder's going to have to run in, but Thomas is there. Out number 2. The offenses have been quiet tonight, both sides besides the back-to-back doubles. And here's the guy who had the other one. Colt Keith, RBI double earlier in the game. 2-0 count to him. Grounded to short. Throw on to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Tanner Bybee. A pitching duel through 4 so far. Tigers lead 1-0. Welcome back to the bottom of the 4th. 40 pitches to start the inning for Schoolball. 41st is taken high and outside for ball 1. Jose Ramirez is at the plate. He's 10 for 25 lifetime against Schoolball. 1-0 count is popped up for Riley Green. He's going to tread underneath it. He'll be there for out number 1. Quick start to the 4th inning here. So there's quickly 1 down for Schoolball. Now John Kensingwell will follow. He struck out earlier. 0-1 count on him now. Schoolball's pitch. Kicks. Deals. Driven. Left field. Green gives it a little courtesy turn, but that ball is gone. John Kenzie Noel has tied this game and flipped it upside down. It is 1 apiece. His first home run of the playoffs. The momentum could kind of be flipped all over the place now. We're hoping Schoolball can bounce back after that. That was a no-doubt bomb by Noel. What a guy to try to bounce back against. Lane Thomas is up. Takes a ball inside. He's already 1 for 1 on the day. His count's going to run to 1-2. Schoolball pitch. Deals. Swung on and missed. That's strikeout number 6 of the night so far for Schoolball, and he's not even through the 4th. Lefty-righty doesn't matter. Schoolball is filthy. Way outside of a swing. Way ahead of that ball. Daniel Schneeman to follow. 48 pitches for Schoolball, the first to the second baseman. is hit softly into left field. That ball's going to drop, bounces over the foul line. Green's going to play it off of the carom for the wall. The throw into second is in time. Riley Green with the outfield assist. Throws out Daniel Schneemann, who is trying to advance to second. He takes away a two-bagger, and the inning is over. The Tigers and the Guardians are tied at 1 apiece through 4. Well, let's compare today's starters. Bybee, Skubal, 4 innings apiece, 1 run each, 4 hits to Skubal, 3 to Bybee, 0 walks apiece. The difference, 5 strikeouts. Skubal struck out 6 to Bybee's 1. Top 5, 0-1 count to Jake Rogers. He drives that ball into center field. Back on the wall goes Thomas, but he gets there right before the warning track. Out number 1. Jake Rogers, leadoff out. 3-2 to Sweeney, and he drives the ball into right field. Noel's on the run, and he'll make the catch before the warning track. Back-to-back deep flies for the Guardians. Well, deep fly catches for the Guardians. Deep flyouts for the Tigers. Parker Meadows, speak of flyouts, he's flew out earlier. 0-1 count now to Meadows. Line drive into left field. That ball's going to get down between the fielders. Thomas is out there. He misses the ball on the warning track. Meadows is going to stay at second, though. Throwing to third would have gotten by a mile. It's a 2-out double for Parker Meadows. Hey, though, what a way to show up, kid. Alright, struggled offensively all throughout the regular season. Starts tonight with a double. He's getting hot. Riley Green to follow. 1-0 count. 2 on. 1 on. The ball's grounded over to Schneemann. Easy play to first. Inning is over for the Tigers. We are still tied at 1 apiece. Leading off the bottom of the 5th is Bo Naylor. Skubal at 49 pitches to start the inning. The first pitch. Popped up. 1 pitch, 1 out. If Sweeney makes the play, he will. That's 50 pitches. And he's already in the 5th with 1 out away. Gabriel Arias to follow. Struck out earlier this game. He's 0 for 1 on the night. The first pitch by Skubal is in for a line drive in the center field. Meadows has a ways to run, and he's there. Out number 2. Back-to-back quick outs for Skubal. He's making quick work of this lineup. Very efficient inning. Ray Rocchio to follow. 2-2 counts to him. Skubal looks in. Fires. Swung on and missed. Drop third strike. Rogers with an accurate throw to first. And the side is retired. We are still tied at 1 apiece through 5. Nobody better here to lead off the top of the 6th for us other than Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a ground out. First pitch by Bybee, fouled off. Bybee at 62 pitches now. Another hard foul ball by Carpenter. Without those nets, somebody would have been leaving this game in a stretcher. 0-2. Fouled away the opposite side. Staying alive is Kerry. This is what makes him such an elite batter. How many times do you remember Kerry Carpenter getting into an 0-2 count in this series, in this franchise, and has battled back? 0-2 done again. Ball 1 misses. Bybee, this is a frustrating at-bat for him, isn't it? 66 pitches now. Fouled off another one. Kerry Carpenter is staying alive. 1-2 count. We're going to do it again. 67 pitches now for Bybee. Taken for ball 2. Questionable call. 2-2. Fouled away. That slider was down the middle. Carpenter was just early on it. 2-2 again. Taken for ball 3. Kerry Carpenter has battled all the way back. 71 pitches now for Tanner Bybee. The 3-2. Ball 4, he lost him. Kerry Carpenter with one of the greatest leadoff bats you will ever see. And that'll be all for Tanner Bybee. That at-bat was so good that Stephen Vogt is pulling the plug. Spivey will hand him the ball and walk off the mound. He'll be responsible for Carpenter on first. Struck out 2 batters, gave up 1 run, and Hunter Gaddis will replace him. 103 innings for Hunter Gaddis. 2.09 ERA. Less than a walk and a hit allowed per inning for him. He struck out 20 to only walking 3%. Basically, this means Gleyber Torres is going to have a challenge at the plate. He's 0-for-2 on the night with a pop-up and a ground out. His count is going to run to 0-1. Carpenter on first. The pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to second in time. Throw on to first in time. Double play. 6-4-3, and the Guardians collect the pair. Torkelson to follow. First pitch. Hit on the ground. Shot by Ramirez. Rocchio dove at it. Knocked it into the outfield. Torkelson gets on with a base hit. Comes Jordan Westburg. 2-0 count. Runner on first. Line drive directly to the shortstop for out number 3. He perfectly hit that ball. Just went directly to Rocchio. Kwan, Lowe, and Ramirez to lead off. When we come back, Stephen Kwan to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Scooball's at 57 pitches to start the 6th, which is very impressive. First pitch is a little inside. Just a little bit. Ball 1. 1-0 count to Kwan. Popped into center field, and Meadows is there. Out number 1. Gotta appreciate that range that Meadows has in center field. Anything really hit out there is very catchable for him. Elite defense at a position that requires it is always something that doesn't just fall into your lap. That's a ground ball over to shortstop Trey Sweeney. Throw on to first, 2 away. Elite defense doesn't always fall into your lap, and when it does, hopefully it's one of those positions where you can't do without it. Parker Meadows is one of those guys where the bat can develop further, and he's already a Gold Glove potential center fielder. As Ramirez drives that ball into the gap, but it hangs just long enough for Carpenter to read it and make the play. 1-2-3 inning for Tarek Scooball and the Tigers. And Guardians remain tied, 1 apiece. Well, to start the 7th, the Guardians are going to bring out lefty Tim Herron. So the Tigers went to the bench. And are going to pinch hit Andy Ibanez. We know his numbers aren't great, but let's take you back to earlier in the regular season. There's a perfect double.
The wall tie game.
1 runner had scored to tie the game. The Tigers would go on to win that game. 0-1 count to Ibanez. The pitch from Herron. Taken, and it hits him. 87 slider. That wasn't intentional. That just got way away from Herron. 1 runner on. Full count for Jake Rogers. The pitch to him. Taken for strike 3. The slurve dotted on the outside. Rogers knew it as soon as he saw that one cross the plate. Trey Sweeney now up. Gonna have some lefty-lefty matchup here. 1-0 count. The first pitch to Sweeney. Drives a ball to center field, but it's playable. Out number 2. Tigers cannot afford to strand another runner. We're tied still at 1 apiece. And Parker Meadows up at the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup here as well. Swung on and missed the first pitch. That slurve was way outside. 2-2 count from Herron. The pitch. Grounded over to Schneemann, but it's past him. Into the gap. Runners are on. There's 2 on and 2 away now. Detroit has some life here in the 7th. Riley Green coming up. Little flashback to earlier in the game. Top 3. Riley Green had a line drive off the first pitch he saw. He would double. Wouldn't be able to come score. So 2 on. 2 away. The first pitch. Grounded softly over to Schneemann, and the inning looks to be over. Tigers leave 2 on. We're still tied through 7. One apiece. We're tied here. Scooball is going into the 8th. Very impressive. He's going to the 7th. Bottom 7. Skubal out here with only 64 pitches. First pitch, ground ball to Noel. That is what has made this start by Skubal so elite. He has gotten so many first pitch outs. Lane Thomas has singled and stolen a base. Batting .500 in today's game. Takes strike 1 on the inside. If I had to pick an arch rival or a nemesis, just a single player who's kind of dominated us, it would be Lane Thomas. Gets into deep counts. 3-2 count now. Skubal's pitch. Fouled off. He just keeps these counts going. We'll do it again. 3-2. Skubal kicks. Fires. Called strike 3 on the outside. Lane Thomas disagrees. And you know what? I disagree with him. You're strikeout victim number 8 of the night, Lane Thomas. 8 Ks. Not even through 7 innings yet. Skubal. Very, very precise today. First pitch to Daniel Schneemann, or the second one. He's already in an 0-1 count. That ball's popped up. Kerry Carpenter's going to range under it. And we are tied through 7 innings. Skubal has been perfect besides that one blemish. More baseball, and we come back. Cleveland will make a call down to their bullpen. Cade Smith will come out. 99 innings pitched. 31 holds on the season. 2.54 ERA. If there was, you know, a guy built for this position on their roster, a tie game in here in the top of the 8th, it's Cade Smith. That's a line drive. Caught by Lowe at first. He had to be Superman to get that ball. That ball must have been hit 105, 106 off the bat, and he was able to get there in time. Look at the expected batting average on that hit. I bet that was like nearly 1,000 as that ball's hit into center field and caught. Quickly, there's 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next to the Tigers, the first baseman.
Tigers only have 4 more outs to work with on paper. Torkelson up. 0-2 count. 1 for 3 on the night. Called strike 3 on the outside. And the side is retired. 1-2-3. That ball was not... It was... I guess it was close. It barely hit the strike zone. Tigers are tied. 1 apiece. Through 8. Bottom of the 8th. Turbic Skubal is still out here. He's only at 78 pitches on the night. 0-1 count is popped up for Trey Sweeney. And an easy out number 1 to start the 8th inning for Skubal. He has gotten no offensive support in this game. Tigers have threatened multiple times, but they just haven't been able to hit with runners in scoring position. Arias following here. 0-2 count. Skubal kicks, fires, swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 away here in the 8th. That's the 9th on the night for Turbic Skubal, and it might have been his filthiest. Let's take a Google Cloud look at this pitch. 4 inches of break on the circle change. It looked like it was coming in, and it didn't. It just clipped the outside of the strike zone. Beautifully executed once again, Mr. Skubal. 2 away here in the 8th. 0-2 count on Brian Rocchio. The pitch is taken for strike 3 on the outside. Skubal has an even 10 on the night. We're tied through 8. 1 apiece. Jordan Westberg will lead off the top of the 9th for us. We need the score here. Cade Smith is still on the mound. We cannot face Class A. The pitch. Lined into left field. That ball will be caught. Out number 1. Andy Ibanez to follow. He got hit by a pitch in the 7th. He's going to be able to take his at-bat here in the 9th. 1-1 count to him. Cade Smith's pitch. Grounded up the middle. Rocchio is there. Spins. Throws the first in time. Out number 2. Jake Rogers up now. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Nobody on. A lot of 2s on that board. The pitch. Lined into center field. Looks playable. And it is. 1-2-3 go to the Tigers in the 9th. Cleveland looks to walk it off when we come back. The Tigers make maybe a controversial move to all the fans, but they're going to go to Camilo Duvall out of the pen. He really suffered late in the season. That walk rate spiked up to 13%. It was originally a 7 when we traded for him. Stephen Kwan, the lead off the 8th. Or the bottom of the 9th, my bad. First pitch by Duvall. Swung on and missed. 0-1 count. 0-2. That slider in there. Got it on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch by Duvall. When he's on, he's unhittable. 0-2 count. Duvall settles. Stares in. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Drop third strike. Rogers will recover it. Out number 1. 0 for 4 on the day will go Kwan. Nathaniel Lau to follow. First pitch to him. Fouled off. 0-1 count now. Moves to a full count with Jose Ramirez on deck. This could be scary. 3-2 count. The pitch. Swung on. Chopped over the third. Westberg's there. Throw one to first in time. Great play by Jordan Westberg. He had to range very close to the shortstop position over there. Jose Ramirez up with 2 away here in the 9th. A home run will send him home. Popped up. Westberg's got to run up into the outfield, and he'll get there! Jordan Westberg! What a defensive inning! Oh, we stay tied through 9. Tigers fans, I know how you feel. The man who has owned us all season long. Manuel Clase is out for the 10th. There is no ghost runner in the playoffs. Righty-lefty matchup here for Trey Sweeney. First pitch taken. Ball 1. This is the last game where we have the old batting camera. I'm excited for the game to follow this one. 2-2 count now to Trey Sweeney. Line drive past the diving low. It's a leadoff single. And the Tigers have some life. Trey Sweeney is pumped, and as you should be, kid. That's a base hit off one of the greatest closers in baseball today. Way to lead off. Thank you, Trey Sweeney. It's Parker Meadows. Excellent today. The first pitch by Clase. Swung on and fouled off. Meadows count's going to run the 2-2. The pitch. High fly ball into right field. Noel's going to range all the way to the warning track. Wow, he leaped up to catch that one. That ball was almost out of here. Riley Green to follow with 1 away. He's 1 for 4 on the night with the double. First pitch swinging, he's been all night. Will he do it here? The first pitch is swung on and driven into center field. Thomas ranges back on the warning track. He looks up, and it's gone. 2-run home run. Go-ahead home run. Riley Green. His first of the playoffs. I can't believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. Tied 1-1 apiece. Emmanuel Clase is only able to record a single out. Riley Green drives one deep center field, 398 feet. Yet Sweeney was paused. He was looking to see if it would go over, and it did. Vogt will come out, and he'll be pulling Clase off the mound. Riley Green has flipped this game on its head. Tigers lead 3-1. Coming in to replace Clase is John Means. I guess he's on some cleanup role or limit the damage duty. Vogt's basically saying, you know, get us out of this inning. Get us out of this inning. Let's let the bats do their job. He's not out of it yet, though. Kerry Carpenter at the plate. Chopped up the first base line. Nobody will be covering, and Green's safe. Or Green Carpenter's safe. Kerry Carpenter with a little chop single. They're going to call it an error. I don't know how that's an error. Just nobody was covering the bag. Gleyber Torres to follow. 2-2 count. One on. Hard ground ball to third. Double play possible. On to second. On to first. Double play. Guardians get out of the 10th inning without any more damage being done. Riley Green gives the Tigers a 3-1 lead off a 2-run home run. John Kenzie Noel leading off. Camilo Duvall at the plate. 2-2 count. Duvall at 15 pitches. Swung on and missed. Out number 1 here in the 10th is retired. Beautiful slider. Oh, look at the break on that thing. What a whiff. 1-1 count to Lane Thomas. Taken, strike 1. 1-1 count. I'm in a 0-0 count. He's in a 0-1 count now. Pitch, swung on and missed. He's in an 0-2 count. 1 strike away. Duvall settles himself. Looks in. He kicks. Deals. Strike 3! Sinker on the inside for out number 2 is swung on and missed. AJ Hinch is going to come out from the dugout, and they're going to go with the game plan. Tyler Holton to record the last out. Maybe they didn't want Duvall to go for a pitch count. He was on fire, though. Seems a little confusing, maybe, but let's not question it. Let's bring in Holton. The Tigers are going to try to get this down. 43 for 49 on save opportunities was Tyler Holton. He had a 1.81 ERA, 0.87 whip, 20.6% strikeouts. Little warm-up pitch didn't even happen there. First pitch. Inside. Strike 1. Or not inside. I mean, it's inside the strike zone. And Tyler Holton got in there. Steaming at the plate. 0-1. Grounded to third. Westberg, accurate throw to first, and the Tigers take Game 1 of the American League Wild Card Series. Riley Green, the most clutch at-bat I have ever watched. A 2-run go-ahead home run. Unfortunately, I don't think Scubal's going to get hit with the win, but he pitched 8 shutout innings. And the Tigers come out on top. Hopefully the offense can come alive more in Game 2. Scubal, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts. He will be slapped with the Player of the Game honors. Riley Green, 2 for 5, a double, and a 2-run go-ahead home run. The Tigers are going to take Game 1. They lead the series 1-0. Save goes to Tyler Holton, and I thank you for watching. Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series starts right now between the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Shane Bieber was on the mound for the Cleveland Guardians today. He has a 201 innings pitched on his regular season radar, 3.03 ERA, 1.17 whip, 6% walks to 19% strikeouts. 1-2 count to Riley Green, line drive into center field. That ball will be caught. Look at this new camera we're using here. This is the camera I was talking about. Big fan of it. Kerry Carpenter up. He hits a ground ball over to the second baseman. Daniel Schneemann throwing the first. 2 away. Yeah, that camera's really fun to use. It's a lot easier to read pitches for me. Pitch to Torkelson. Hit softly into right field. Opposite. Noel is there. Stops the ball from going anything further or any way further. Gleyber Torres up. Grounds out to the shortstop. Flip to second. Side is retired. Taking the mound for the Detroit Tigers tonight is Reese Olson, 2.98 ERA on the regular season, 190 innings pitched, 12-7 record, 18% strikeout rate is right there. Strikeout number 1 of the day for Reese Olson. Gets some swinging at the low pitch, as the low goes stumbling out of the batter's box. Runner on second, 3-2 count to Jose Ramirez. Ground ball to Keith. Throw on to first is in time, but the runner advances to third. John Kenzie Noel is up now, 2-1 count. He hits a high fly ball to right field, but Kerry Carpenter is able to play it very easily, and we stay scoreless through 1. Up now, Colt Keith. Top of the second, 2-1 count. High fly ball into center field. Very, very playable. Oh, it's not! Colt Keith gets us started. 1-run lead already in his first home run of the postseason. 407 feet deep. The Detroit Tigers offense would wake up today. The first pitch to Jordan Westburg is also crushed. Deep fly ball left field. Jordan Westburg is on the board. It is a 2-0 ball game here in the top of the second for the Detroit Tigers. 416 feet for Jordan Westburg. Finished the regular season very slow, so we're hoping he would ramp it up in the playoffs. 2 outs here in the top of the second, and Austin Meadows, he also sends a ball all the way out to left field, and that ball is gone. 3-0 lead for the Detroit Tigers, 456 feet, 111 off the bat. That is 3 home runs given up in just the top of the second inning. We're back here top second, and Kerry Carpenter, he drives the ball into the left field gap. Nobody's going to be there. A runner's going to score. 4-0 ball game. Carpenter into second. 2-out RBI double for Kerry Carpenter. The nightmare inning is continuing for Shane Bieber. 1-1 count to Torkelson. Little shallow fly ball into left field, and that ball's going to drop right in front of the left fielder. Carpenter scores. It is now a 5-0 ball game. Gleyber Torres up, and he is the rally killer once again. That ball is popped up. Bo Naylor's under it. Side is retired. The Detroit Tigers score 5 there in the top of the second. Here, bottom 2. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch. Bo Naylor goes down swinging for out number 2. 1 runner on, bottom second, 2 away, ground ball over to Torkelson. He'll turn, throw to second, and the side is retired. Cleveland gets nothing going in the second inning. They get a base runner, leave him stranded. 2-2 count, Colt Keith here, top 3, and he drives a ball into right field, but it is foul. Colt Keith almost got another one out of here. 2-2 count to him now. Soft ground ball over to the shortstop. Rocchio makes the play to first, 1 away here in the top of the third. Following him is Jake Rogers. First pitch to Rogers is gone! Left field, and that ball's way out of here into the night sky. All the way on the top row up there. 449 feet for the catching guy, Jake Rogers. 449 feet is insane! 114 miles off the bat. That would be it for Shane Bieber. Ben Lively would come in with his near 7 ERA and basically be on mop-up duty. And he would kind of shut the Tigers down a little bit. 0-2 count to Trey Sweeney. High fly ball into left field. Very playable for Quan, and that will retire the side. 3-1 count. First walk issued by Reese Olson. Brian Rocchio gets on with a walk. 3-1 count again. Ground ball to Keith. Throw on to second. Second to 1. Double play here in the bottom of the third. 4-6-3 double play. 3-2 count now to Lau. Swings and misses. Side is retired, basically in order. 1-2-3 inning for Reese Olson, and we'll be back. And we are leadoff walk by Riley Green. Kerry Carpenter gets a single, and now there's 2 on here in the top of the fourth. With Spencer Torkelson at the plate. 2-2. Ground ball to the second. Schneemann on to short. Short to first, inning over. Rally killer there. Double play ball. Bottom 4. Strike 3 called on the outside for Jose Ramirez. He goes shaking his head. 2-2 count to Kyle Manzardo. Strike 3, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the 4th inning for Reese Olson. Back here, top 5, Jake Rogers at the plate. Ben Lively, crushed! Left field, all the way back again, and Jake Rogers is once again homering. Same spot as last time. It is now a 7-0 ball game for Detroit. That one was even harder off the bat at 116 miles per hour. Jordan Westburg to follow, 1-0 count, and that ball's crushed! Jordan Westburg, have yourself a game. 2 runs, 2 home runs in this game, 399 feet. It is now an 8-0 lead for the Tigers. Back-to-back home runs. This is gonna continue the onslaught. Back to back to back, maybe. Trey Sweeney up, and it is! Back to back to back! Trey Sweeney drives one out to right field, and that ball is gone. 9-0 lead for the Tigers, 407 feet, 101 off of the bat. Ben Lively has gotten lit up this inning by the Tigers. John Meads is gonna come in. He's already pitched to us before. He kind of shut us down last time. 1-2 count to Parker Meadows. Ground ball up the middle. Schneeman's there. Throw on to first. Inning is over. Side is retired. Reese Olson, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. He's at 70 pitches. Travis Bazzana, ground ball over to Sweeney. He makes a beautiful play on to first. 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. 1-2 count on to Lane Thomas. Olson kicks, deals, swung on and missed. Strike 3 ends the side. Detroit will lead 9-0 out of the 5th inning. Move on to the top or the bottom of the 9th. Ground ball through the gap. As you can see, we were held to 9 runs from the 6th on. 1 runner's on. Bo Brisky on the mound. Low at the plate. Ball's gonna get down. Rogers' throw on to second is not in time. Runner advances. Quan on second. Nobody out. 9th inning. 2-1 count. Grounded over to Sweeney. Field, throw to first. It's dug out, but it's not! Spencer Torkelson isn't able to hold on. Trey Sweeney's throw was low. Torkelson couldn't pick it. And now there's 2 on with no outs and Jose Ramirez at the plate. 1-0 count. Crushed into center field. It's going to drop right in front of Parker Meadows. He won't be able to make the throw home. There's now 2 runners on again. Guardians are going to score. They're 8 away with no outs. Tigers say that's enough of that. They're going to bring in Brennan Hanafy. Brennan had a decent outing in his major league debut. 1-2 count to Noel. Swung on and missed. It's the first out of the 9th inning. And there's still 2 on. Kyle Manzardo at the plate. A 1 count. Grounded over to Westberg. He's going to tap third. Throw on to first. Not in time. 2 on, 2 away now. Bo Naylor, line drive, center field. Parker Meadows is there. And the Detroit Tigers will advance from the American League Series, knocking out their rivals, the Cleveland Guardians, 2-0. That was an absolutely insane game. Multiple home runs. Parker Meadows, Jake Rogers, Jordan Westberg had 1 out. Multiple people hit 2 out with Rogers and Jordan Westberg. An insane offensive showing in Game 2. We came out swinging, knocked Shane Bieber out early. Reese Olson pitched a beautiful game. Bullpen got a little shaky there at the end. Guardians are only able to score 1, and Cleveland is knocked out of the playoffs. Detroit will go on to face the New York Yankees in the ALDS.